If you have hooded eyes and you try to do a regular winged eyeliner, the wing can interfere with the fold of your hood and look distorted. Instead, try the soft, smoky, straight line method, which is so easy to do and looks fabulous on any eye shape. So without further delay, let's begin. How do you recognize hooded eyes? All you have to do is look straight in the mirror and try to see your lid space. If you can't see much of it because it's hiding under some extra skin, which we call the hood, then you might have hooded eyes or partially hooded eyes. It's normal and common to have hooded eyes, and every eye shape is different and beautiful, but there are ways to work around each eye shape to enhance your natural features. Let's begin with the brows, and for that I'm going to be using the Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit Cosmetics, and I'm using the shade 4.5. I'm going to use short hair-like strokes to fill in the top portion of my brows before I start filling in the lower part. Because I want to make as much lid space as possible below my brows to pull out that wing, I'm not going to be dragging my brows any lower than it already is. That'll give me the flexibility to pull my wing as long or as short as I prefer. Today's technique works even if your brows are very low and you don't have any lid space, because we're going straight across and we're not pulling the wing upwards and outwards. I'm using the Milani Concealer in the shade 145 to clean up underneath the brows. On my lid, I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty Always in Optimist Weightless Eyeshadow Primer. By far, this is my favorite shadow primer. It dries up quick, it doesn't crease, and you don't have to set it with powder. Let's start with a simple but elegant eye makeup look. Today, I'm going to be using a beautiful neutral eyeshadow palette. This is the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette, and many of the products that I'm using today are on sale on Amazon. It's their pre-holiday beauty sale, so do check it out. I have all of the links in the description box right below this video. And I'm going to be using the fabulous Real Techniques brush set, and this is also going on sale. First, I'm going to be building a crease. I'm going to touch and feel my socket area, and that's where I'm going to buff out this beautiful neutral brown shade. I'm using the smaller blending brush, and I'm going to keep it really soft and nice, and if I want to increase the intensity, I can always add more color, but I'm just taking very little eyeshadow at a time. To brighten up the inner corner, I'm going to dip into this lighter matte shade, and I'm going to apply it with the flat fluffy brush. With the same brush, I'm going to pick up this light metallic shade to add that pop of highlight right in the center of the lid, and that'll make the lid appear rounder and bigger. And then again, I'm going to be using that peach light neutral brown shade in the outer corner, so everything looks well blended and put together. And then I'm going to use a deeper brown shade to deepen it just a tad bit. To balance out my lower lash line with my lid, I'm going to pick up this neutral brown shade again. It's almost a peach brown, and I'm going to smoke it out in my lower lash line. And we are done with the eye makeup. It looks elongated, it looks bright, it looks nice, and we are ready for the next step, which is the eyeliner. And the easiest way to do it, especially if you have hooded eyes, is to use a black eyeshadow instead of an eyeliner. It's more forgiving. And I'm going to be using the small angled brush. Rather than going upward and outward towards the fold of my hood, I'm going to go sideways. And that's why we call it the straight line method. If you have extremely hooded eyes and your hood goes lower than that, you can go over your hood, drawing out a straight line across. I'm going to next join that to my lash line, but I'm going to keep it very close to the lash line. With the residue that's left on the brush, I'm going to smudge that wing in the outer corner. With a clean small smudging brush, I'm going to smudge and smoke this out further, but when I smoke it out, I'm going to move the eyeshadow towards the lid. And if you want this to look sharp, just use some concealer to clean up underneath. That way it looks sharp at the bottom and it looks really soft and nice on top, so it's very forgiving on even extremely hooded eyes. Now when you keep your eyes open, your eyeliner will still look fabulous because it's not going to interfere with your hood. I'm going to stamp some black eyeshadow in the inner corner to complete the liner, and again I'm using the angled brush. That's pretty much it. You can apply a coat of mascara and call it done. But I just wanted to jazz this up a little bit more. So I'm going to be using a blue eye pencil in my lower waterline. This is from Rimmel. This is the Scandalize eye pencil in Cobalt. And then I'm using a little bit more of it with the angled brush, and I'm going to smudge it right below that liner in my lash line. With the metallic eyeshadow, I'm going to highlight my brow bones and finish up with a coat of mascara. I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals Strength and Length Mascara. Applying a couple of coats before I separate out my lashes with this metal comb, which came with the Real Technique set. You can use false lashes if you prefer, but if you do, try to use something that's light and wispy. And here is the completed look. Let's look at the before one more time. Let's look at my eye with the regular winged liner. And here it is with the straight line method. I'd love to hear your feedback. Would you try this? Let me know in comment section. And if you'd like to watch more videos like these, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post videos pretty much every single day. Below in the description box, you'll find links to my social media along with all the products that I use today. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon with a brand new one. Bye guys.